Hello everybody, and this is Chaos with Chaos Esports Productions, bringing you another Bronze to Masters League game. This is Terran game number 2 for this week. I am basically going to be more or less doing the same strategy, but obviously this time I'm going to have to deal with a lot of early pressure, and as a function of that, things are just, it's not the same. You never know what you're going to be up against when you're dealing with early pressure, because you don't know if it's going to be all in, you don't know if it's going to be just kind of constant small little pressure. You never know what you're going to deal with, so let's take a look at this and see what we can learn from this. Now, standard opening, 9 pylon, 13 gateway, kind of the same jazz that we've been talking about throughout the series. Scout off after the scout after the gateway, go in, see what we can see. If we see anything fishy, we obviously want to be prepared. So anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I know I've thoroughly enjoyed kind of teaching you guys the ins and outs of playing Protoss. I've been playing for about, I think it's been about a year and a half now, so still need to work on my play style and kind of get better at what I'm doing. Now, I went ahead and planted down a proxy pylon just because you never know what you're going to deal with, and if did he scout it? No, he didn't. Wow, that was close. Never know what you're going to deal with, and we always want to give ourselves the option to throw in a small little counterattack if possible. Let's see, I think I go back, go check out the middle, see if I can take the middle and run away. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys have been enjoying this. Couple things I want to mention. In the description below, I have my Twitter account and my Twitch account. Feel free to follow me in either of those places. It'll send you notifications of when I go live on my stream. I haven't been streaming as of late, but I don't know. I think it's just a function of I've been super busy with work, and I just haven't really felt up to streaming live. Plus, I'm still working on my overlays and kind of want things to get better. Now, I want to pause for a sec and note that we have 2 Marauders and 3 Marines. I have 2 Stalkers. So I'm kind of in panic mode. I've only got 2 gateways down. My Dark Shrine is just now on its way. And now, kind of what I wanted to do with this build, I wanted to switch it up just a little bit, and I wanted to try building my robotics facility, like kind of skimping on units up front, which obviously in this case is pretty bad. But I went ahead and planted down my robotics facility a little bit earlier so I could make my DT drops that much earlier. Because obviously if he's not scouting for it, I mean, if he doesn't scout out the Dark Shrine, then he's going to think, well, he's just going robo. I'm going to go ahead and get Vikings and, start thinking about having to deal with Colossus. So, just a little twist to this. I don't do a very good job of microing that Stalker, and it dies, so that leaves me with a single Stalker. Immediately get out of Sentry, because obviously one Sentry, 1 Stalker cannot beat 2 Marauders and 4 Marines. So he poaches in. It's a decent force field. I managed to hold him off for a little bit of time, get another warp in. And at this point, I poke down, see if I can, kind of do a little bit of micro action, and then I'm getting out my warp prism because I know if I can hold on to this, I want to immediately go into DT drops. So push it back. He should have seen that, and he should know. And I have just a couple DTs, so I immediately throw them in my warp prism and go for the drops. Now, he is panicking because that was all of his units, and it didn't do as much damage as he probably wanted it to. I'm surprised he hasn't... Oh, I mean, he's got his engineering bay, so he does have time to throw down a turret, but I get there just in time to snipe the SCV building it, and I guess he didn't just build a mule, but I mean, he's still got a fair amount of time. Now we're going to see how much damage I do. I get 1, 2, go ahead and take that out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 7 SCVs, pretty decent amount of damage. He's got a missile turret up here, so basically at this point I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can. There's an 8th SCV, and then I'm like, well, let's take out some supply depots, see if we can put on some pressure. Now, at this point, I've got a single immortal out and a handful of units. I should have. At this point, I'm just like, well, maybe I should move out and see if I can do some actual damage. Get a few more SCV kills with that. And yeah, so basically we're just moving out to see how much, how many units he has, what kind of composition he's still dealing with. Because I mean, at this point, we only saw the few Marines and whatnot that he was dealing with, and we've hindered his economy significantly. So basically, we just have to do some damage. I mean, we've done a good job harassing. I've got my Warp Prism down, and I actually managed to snipe the SCV just before it finished. Take out the missile turret. He already used his mules, so he's still dealing with that. And I'm poking, since I've moved his army out of position, I poke up with my my own army to take out his natural. And behind this, I'm building my own natural, continuing on building units. I got a mortal sitting back at home, and basically, this is a great position to be in because you've got him kind of contained in his base. He can't take a natural. You've hindered his economy by taking out lots of SCVs, and all he can do is try and rebuild and build up an army. Now, I send in the Warp Prism. He sends his Marines and stuff. I don't know if he takes this out or no. I try to get it away and barely do so. And I basically at this point am just kind of going back and forth between harassing with the Warp Prism and coming in. Because see, he moves his entire army out of position, gives me enough time to build a DT, take out the SCV building the missile turret, and basically go in and harass again. And, by having this kind of contain, if you have the APM to do so, it's, obviously very beneficial and, can be very deadly. So basically, this strategy, like I said, I kind of skimped a little bit in the early by going for the robo facility before getting units, which probably, is kind of a situational thing. It can be really good or it can be really, really bad. So I send in another Dark Templar. And behind that, does he take that out? Barely takes it out. Anyways, so I'm basically just sitting back here, and at this point I've got him contained enough. I'm on 2 bases, and everything's grand. I mean, at this point I should probably be building more probes, should be adding on more pylons. At this point I'm just so far ahead that it's pretty much impossible for me to lose. He's not even mining. So I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the strategy. If you've got any questions about the build or situational type things, feel free to leave me a comment in the section below or shoot me a message on Twitter. I do check that quite regularly now, and have been kind of using it to talk with various people. Eric Taylor to be one of them. He has submitted another video that I'll be casting again, so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, feel free to check out the streams in the description. All of those players are awesome. They give me really great ideas for strategies, and I'm sure they will be very helpful for you as well. So yeah, with that, I will go ahead and speed this up since it's more or less over, and I just kind of want him to say GG. I don't even remember if he said GG. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.